Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I have to admit that I did not expect this to happen. And even though I spoke about it in the past, I didn't expect um, this development to occur. Let's put it this way. And that is, NATO will provide Ukraine with warships. I mean, I spoke about the British Navy, Royal Navy being involved in the Black Sea. Maybe the Americans coming in, testing to see if the Russians would attack them, and I think they would. But now they decided to provide the Ukrainians with warships. Now, don't expect those warships to be some destroyers or aircraft carrier or something, the top notch right there. No, probably something from the First World War or something like that. Unfortunately, and that's very bad because there will be people, sailors, that will be blown up by the Russians if they do something. Now, why do they want to do this? I'm talking about NATO. I think they want to test the Russians, and I think they want to creep in. They want to get into the Black Sea. NATO wants to turn the Black Sea into Mare Nostrum. You remember what Mare Nostrum was? That's how the Romans called the Mediterranean Sea, Mare Nostrum, which means our sea. Why? Because they conquered everything around it. I will show you a map. I will show you everything. So let's start first with the idiotic article. Well, unfortunately, it's true. Why idiotic? I think it's just another spasm of a dying patient or victim. So we have an article, we have two maps, or three maps actually, and a little, let's say, slash map, or showing you what Mare Nostrum was. Here, we start with the article. Ukraine to receive warships to help protect its Black Sea grain corridor. What do you mean protect it? The Russians, if they wanted, they would have blown up each and every transport ship that came in and went out of your ports. What are you talking about? What do you think will change? I heard only one time when the Russians went and they stopped a vessel, one vessel, since the Ukrainians, had freedom of do whatever you want, guys, over there. Only one, but we reserve the right to stop each and every vessel that we think, the Russians, that these guys bring weapons to you. So what are these guys gonna do? Have some, as I thought the Brits said at one point, they will do it, but then probably they remember how the Russians got them. I remember that in the Black Sea by Sevastopol, by the Crimean Peninsula. So I think they will do what they do best: use other people, other nation, other fathers, other children, adults, to die for them. And this is the Ukrainians. It seems like they're gonna try everywhere, like Winston Churchill said. Remember, we will die, we will fight in the air, we will fight on the landing ground, we'll fight on the beaches, and we will never surrender. So I guess these guys want the Ukrainians to fight everywhere. So they want to test their weapons, and the Ukrainians will have no more men after a while. It dropped from 44 million, the population, to 19 million. 19 million in 1 year and a half. Well, if Zelensky, Stein, and Zhmyhal wants that, that's fine. They follow orders. So let's go here. November 25, 2023. Ukraine will get warships from its partners, his bosses, to ensure the Black Sea grain corridor safety. What do you mean, safety? Those will be blown up. I'm guaranteeing you that. 99%. I don't want to say 100. Answering the outlet's question at the grain from Ukraine conference, blah, blah, blah. And I'm quoting, we have reached agreements with our partners that we will accompany ships at sea to ensure their safety. What do you mean? What did the Russians do to them? Attack them? I think it was another ship, if I remember correctly, that they claimed it was a Russian drone that hit it. that was too in what, a year since the Russians said bye-bye, or whatever it was. Not a year, but almost, because they started in almost 7 months or so. We have reached an agreement with our partners and will accompany ships at sea to ensure their safety. We have already made concrete arrangements to receive the warships. This is a matter of near future. Good. Zelensky considers the creation of a grain corridor without Russia as one of the greatest achievements of the year. The Russians did not do shit. They say, well, we broke the blockade. Like what? They didn't blow up anything. What are you talking about? These guys are like those guys that walk from here to, I don't know, to the neighbor's house at 7 o'clock p.m. in a winter time and say, oh my God, I went outside in the dark. All those bad people were around. The wolves almost attacked me, but I was strong, brave, yes. Nobody attacked you. You were in a fucking neighborhood. What are you talking about? Anyway, upscale neighborhood, let's put it that way. Jesus Christ, man. So it says here, Ukraine has independently established a grain corridor in the Black Sea. Good, keep it that way. So we provided the grain corridor. Good. It says here, 100 vessels have passed through the temporary grain corridor in the Black Sea. Excellent. How come the Russians did not blow all of them? How come? Did they try? No. So that's the first article. Let's go to this one. Let me show you where things occur. This is the Black Sea. This is Ukraine, how it used to be. And I'm going to show you how it is right now. This is Turkey. This is right here, Istanbul. This is the, they go, obviously you go here in the Mediterranean Sea, Mediterranean Sea to Atlantic Sea. I saw the Aegean Sea over there. It just threw me off over here. All right, so through Bosphorus and Dardanelles Straits, and you go here. So the Ukrainians have the ports right here in this area, right here by the Danube River, Ismail, and they got Reni, they got Odessa, Mykolaiv area. So this is the area. Now they go with their vessels by the coast, by the Weasel Romanians, they go by the Weasel Bulgarians, it seems like, by the Turks, and they go here. These guys say, don't come close here. This is our Mare Nostrum. Now, this is one thing. So they go this way, they come this way. If these guys think you bring weapons, we're going to stop you, and then we're going to have a little fight over there. So this is the context. Now we go to the, show you from far away. This is the Black Sea right here. Ukraine, Russia, Ukraine as it used to be, the Crimean Peninsula. So again, these guys go through this, go in here and Aegean Sea, Mediterranean Sea, and go through UK's Gibraltar right here and the Straits and go out, and whatever they want to distribute it to Europe, because the grain from Ukraine goes what? Europe and China mostly. I covered that in another article, I don't know, 7 months ago. I was about to say 7 years ago. So here is how this thing look, and you want to see, and if you don't, I will make you see. Here it is, the Black Sea, and here is how the situation is right now. This is the part of Russia, including the Crimean Peninsula, so the same remains here. Now we're going to go to this, which is already here. Mare Nostrum. So this is Mare Nostrum, means our sea. It was a Roman name for the Mediterranean Sea. In classical Latin, it would have been pronounced Papikokokakaka and Babapikokokaka. Okay, so here you have Mare Nostrum, how it looked in 117 AD, after death of whom? All right, even though is not really. It's, no, it can't be after death. Anyway, why? Because he died in 33, if I remember correctly. Anyway, what getting that one. So we have here is now this is the Black Sea right here. This is the Mediterranean Sea. This is what Rome had, Mare Nostrum. And we go to this one right here. And these guys want to have all this. NATO, obviously, they want to take it because they have Romania, they will have, thinking that they will have Ukraine, they have Bulgaria, they have Turkey. Now they don't have Georgia, but they are working on it together with Armenia, and they will need Russia, this part right here. So they will have it. At least they are working on it. See, they're working on it right here. But I don't think they will win. So, my friends, I didn't expect them to do this. Now, it depends what kind of little boats, like rowboats or with one, like you go fishing. That's kind of boat. I don't know. To protect what? What do you mean protect? Are those guys going to protect against what? Some rockets, missiles, Sukhoi, MiGs, drones, submarine. They would play like target practice for the submarines. Torpedoed. Yeah, this is if they still work with torpedoes. I think they still do. Yeah, they do. So anyway, my friends, they want to still try their equipment. I don't even know. Let's put it this way: if it's a real warship, the whole team over there, the whole how should I put it, crew, the crew has to be 50, 100, 200, 300, 400, depending how big the ship is, obviously. How are you going to train these guys? I think they're training right now in Great Britain. I know that one because they gave them, I think they said they will give the Ukrainians an old ship that was not brought over there yet. I think it's still in Great Britain. So they're training one crew for one torpedo, 5 minutes to train those guys, and then you give them what, 100, 3, 4, 5, how many? I think it's gonna be just small boats. So some arms manufacturing company, a donor, will make a lot of money, like they made during all this garbage initiated by Russia. Can make shit up, man. So we'll find out what kind of ships. Don't expect, as I said, cruisers or cruise ships, or how do you call cruisers? How do you call them? Or cuirassat. There you have it. Or you have others, destroyers or something like that. Maybe we're going to find out a submarine that will be hunted in 35 seconds by the Russians. But thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.